back to the origins of the so-called Lobola. Where today, if you just go out in the streets and ask Lobola, they'll tell you it's our tradition, it's our culture, we have to do it. No, it's not. It's never our tradition, it's never our culture.
Okay, no, sharp. Okay, Bishop, please tell us who you are and where you come from.
Yes, so my name is Bishop Mzila. I'm a Zimbabwean national.
Okay.
But I stay in Johannesburg.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you do, Bishop?
So I'm a born again child of God. I'm a Christian.
Yes.
However, I'm a versatile one.
What's a versatile bishop?
Yeah. So I'm one type of a bishop who is not following everything blindly. I'm one person who questions everything.
Okay.
Yes.
So what if, are you gonna end up like Maponga?
No, I'm not gonna end up like Maponga, because Maponga is Maponga and everything is like he has his own philosophy and I
yes.
my own philosophy.
All right, Sharp.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about you. What is it that you advocate for?
So seated here today, I'm here for our movement, which is called Inclusive Truth and Reconciliation Movement. So it is a movement that has a lot of projects in it. But today specifically I'm going to talk about our upcoming event. Though there will be so many events coming, but I will specifically talk about our coming event, which is titled Ban the White Gown.
So the white gown, you're talking about white marriage, white wedding.
Yes.
So you are against the actual wedding, you are against the actual ceremony of the marriage, or you are against white wedding? So
what we are trying to say is we want to open people's eyes in a manner that, especially us Africans, I want us to know, I want my African people to know and understand that a white wedding, that which we call white wedding, it's actually traditional wedding in Italy and in France and in Spain, you can call, or in Belgium. So we do have our own wedding here, and which is not demonic as professed by so many Christians. Though I am a Christian, but I feel like there is sort of like depriving of some rights somewhere, somehow. When I go out preaching there without a ring, then they feel like I'm not Christian enough or I'm not married enough. But we want people to know that I'm fully married, even without that ring, even without my wife wearing that white gown.
Are you currently married?
Yes.
Are you currently married?
Yes.
Your wife wears a ring?
No.
You don't wear a ring?
No, I don't wear a ring.
The reason you don't wear a ring is because you feel like it's part of Western culture to wear it.
No, I don't feel like it is part of Western culture. It is? Yes.
So what would you say to, how do I put it, a married Christian who wears a ring, and they say they don't know where it comes from, but it's their culture, they've been doing it. What do you say about that? Yeah,
so it's not a culture, it's not their culture. So that is what we're advocating for. We're actually saying those who do not know, because you know when something happens, when a lie repeats, people, they end up believing in it and it becomes politics. It doesn't become truth. When you repeat lie time and again, people, they get used to that lie. Yes. And it becomes politics. It doesn't become truth. So in the same manner, we are politically blinded, yeah, I can say, because we think when something goes on and on and on, then that's the way it should be done. But it's a lie. So right. A ring.
Continue. I just want to get a track.
Yeah. So a ring and a white gown and anything around that type of ceremony, it's all out of our values and morals as black people. Hence, there is nothing better about a man who wears a ring as compared to a man who does not wear a ring. So basically, what I'm saying is people should be able to understand those who do not wear ring in the same manner, or even better than those who wear ring. It shouldn't be.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be the other way around. We shouldn't overlook those who do not wear rings as if they haven't done enough, because that would be part of colonization.
In the Bible, is there anywhere that it tells you not to wear a ring, or it tells you to wear a ring?
So, well, the Bible does not say anything about wedding.
No. Okay. Doesn't say. The Bible is silent on a wedding. The Bible is also silent on the dress that you need to wear. The Bible is also silent on the actual ring.
Yes, the Bible does not say anything.
So
about
when pastors go and what do you call it, to bless a wedding? What do you say?
Yeah.
What do they call it? When they administer a wedding, what do they call it? To marry people.
Yeah.
Do they not quote biblical scriptures where it talks about the ring?
No, they don't.
Okay.
Yeah, those are just colonial doctrines which were created by colonists when they came to Africa. So it's when someone is colonizing you, he gives you his language, he gives you his culture, he gives you, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So as much as we are speaking English today, it is because of colonization.
Yes.
Education is a system of colonization. All those things. So including white wedding, it's also a colonization. See, my line, I would say, our modern pastors, excluding me, our modern pastors, I don't know if they're in any position to distinguish between Christianity and Jewish culture.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because now look, when we talk about Christianity, it is the relationship between me and Christ that has nothing to do with culture. So do not tamper with my cultures, and there's nothing demonic about my cultures. You see.
Also, what you are saying is, when people pray, so meaning you can be like when umundebele, ne?
Yeah.
So they must not touch your Ndebele things, the way of doing Ndebele things. So you could be Ndebele from Monday to Saturday, or maybe, I don't know, is it Saturday or Sunday? It depends on what your religion taught you. And then you want to be a Christian only when you go to church. When you come back, you want to continue being Ndebele.
No, look, like I said, Christianity is a way of life. It is a relationship between I and Christ, right?
Yeah.
But that does not erase the fact that I'm Ndebele, right?
Okay.
As much as in my introduction I said I'm Bishop N. Mzila.
Yes.
Right. Mzila is it is my surname.
Yes.
You see, and there's nothing demonic about being Mzila.
Oh.
You see. So, but today it's very rare to come across a pastor. Even today, even if you search on internet, pastors are Melex, Elisha, what you see. Now they start feeling like they need those names. If you check most of them.
So you are talking about even Christian names.
Yes.
Let's say, so if someone is called Bishop Samuel, or Bishop Emmanuel,
yes,
it looks better than Bishop
Mzila.
Yeah,
so you see, because
okay, I understand.
people, they just, you see. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm a Christian, but that does not nullify me being Ndebele, because I was Ndebele before being a Christian.
Okay.
So being a Christian, it is something that I chose to be, right?
Okay.
But being Ndebele, I did not choose to become Ndebele. By biology, I was born Ndebele.
Okay, why don't you just become Ndebele without needing to be a Christian? Because if you go to, because it's in Ndebele, it's in Ndebele cultures, and it's fine, it's protected, it's there.
Yeah.
But it's you who goes and pursue to want to be a Christian. When you get there, the Christians tell you what to do.
Yes.
But if you are sitting there as a Ndebele,
yeah,
and then a person from the Middle East, in the West Bank or wherever, in Israel or wherever, they come to be an Ndebele, then you as Ndebele, you must tell them what Ndebeles do. You
Okay,
understand?
yeah.
So if you go to people, you must do what they do.
Yeah. So look, Christianity is not a culture.
It's a religion.
Yes, it's not a culture.
Okay.
So I can pursue becoming a Christian without changing my culture. You see?
Okay.
So the problem nowadays, like I said, I don't know if these modern Christians are in a position to distinguish between the two, because the reason why people are running away from church today, and the stigma in church, it's because like it's mixed up. You see?
Yeah.
We're being fed more of the Jewish culture than Christianity.
Oh, I understand.
Christ himself did not come to introduce cultures and everything that is happening, including these white weddings.
Yeah.
Christ does not have any say about that. You see, because he did not come and tell people what to do. You see, he just came and preached the love, and said, "Love your enemies, you love."
But
whatever.
these things are dynamic. You see the way you are wearing.
Yeah.
If I meet you in the street,
Yes.
I'll immediately see when Mzalwan.
Yes.
Yes, the way you are wearing, because you're wearing like Mzalwan.
Yes. Yeah. So now,
is that not culture yabazalwan?
No, I'm not wearing in a context of being umzalwane, but
when I don't see yourself as such, now other people will can see, or that guy looks like Mzalwan.
Yes, but look, I'm not wearing in that context. I'm wearing in a context of being honorable. Remember, I'm honorable.
Yes.
Yes.
That you are correct.
Yes. So not in a context of being Mzalwane, but in a context of my profile as a prophilic figure, because in my community, I'm not limited. That's why I said I'm a versatile pastor. I'm not limited to being a pastor. So even if today I put down Christianity, right? Still, there is a lot that I have created around my profile that will still require me to continue wearing like this.
But okay, I want you to understand. If I meet Pantsula on the street,
yes,
I'll see, that guy is a Pantsula.
Yes.
Someone is a Pantsula wearing headphones.
Yes.
I meet them, I'll tell, no, that's a Pantsula. He's probably listening to Kwaito.
Yes.
I meet a hip hop guy wearing headphones.
Yeah.
To me, I'll see, no, that guy is probably listening to Tupac, Biggie, Aries, or someone more modern. I meet a ZCC person with headphones.
Yeah.
I'll think that person is listening to Solu Moholo or someone. You understand where I'm going? So my trail of thought is, I see you, I immediately judge you.
Yes.
Now I use stereotypes. And I'm not apologetic about using stereotypes. If someone is vendor, I'll probably think that person is married to another vendor. It's a stereotype. You understand? I generalize, and this is how I make the world. I make up the words based on generalizations and stereotypes. And anyone who pretends they don't is their own problem. Like I say, remember, you know how you and I met? When I saw you, I knew I'm the person. You are the one that I'm. You understand where I'm coming from? So because it's like I generalize, and this is how I navigate my world. And I don't want you to blame people for generalizing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can correct them, but don't blame them.
Yeah. So can I say something?
Please do.
Yeah. So we cannot control people's imaginations.
Yes, and what they see.
And we cannot control people's thoughts. However, we cannot stop sowing the seed.
Yes, of course, I agree.
So, regardless of what people think, right, when they see us out or whatsoever, at the end of the day, that which we want to pursue today, we always sow the seed. So I want also to, because this I was supposed maybe to say in the beginning, because we need really to stamp on this topic. So first of all, I want to thank Koko Mamabolo. She's a a sangoma, I can say, yes. And she's a humanitarian activist.
She's a DJ. She's a pastor. She's a spiritualist.
Yeah.
She's a prophet. She's a lot of things.
Yeah. So she does a lot of things. However, she tends to be the director of Inclusive Truth and Reconciliation Movement.
Okay.
And her worry, it's I just want to broaden anyway, just to show her worry and her concern is about children who go to home affairs and sign up for a marriage without their parents knowing. When they get there, they just grab, they just hire that white thing, then they wear, then they put rings.
People do that.
Yes, a lot of people, they do that. A lot of, because it's only 75 rand to go and marry at home affairs.
Serious?
Yes, for 75 rand just sign, then you go, you see, because they think, no. So sometimes, some of the reasons why it is so, really, I cannot blame even our children for doing that. You know, Lobola is something that is
very expensive. Yeah.
So then the girl will think, oh, I love this boy, but now how is gonna get money to come and, you know? Then they just decide, no, in fact, let us go to my face, let us just get these things done, you see. So there is a vast lot of things around this thing of weddings and marriage, really.
Okay.
Yeah, but now the Bible speaks about marriage. It does not speak about wedding.
The Bible speaks about marriage, not wedding.
Not wedding.
Oh, so people must get married, but it doesn't mean they must get wedded.
Yeah, so we're not against wedding, but why can't we do it traditionally? Because it's more expensive if we do it the Italian way, that we call it a white wedding.
I beg to differ.
No, look, let me show you.
The marriage that you guys want, the lobola that you guys want,
no,
it's expensive.
No.
Okay, prove.
No, look,
teach me.
I'm not talking about lobola, I'm talking about wedding.
Okay.
These are two things.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying the wedding as a party, as a ceremony, as that event of wedding, it is more cheaper if we do it African way.
Okay.
As compared to Italian way.
Okay.
I'm just talking about that day, the preparation of buying that gown, 10,000 rand gown, a ring for 5,000, whatever. That event alone,
yes.
it's expensive.
Yes.
Because in my culture, when someone is married, they put what you call isicholo, something ekanda. It's just like something just small, maybe like this drum.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. So then in Xhosa bafaka ipinifa, they put in what you call ipinifa.
Okay.
It's just those simple things that we have, because isicholo is something that they need at home using reeds, you see. Then people, they just eat and dance, then you be done.
That's a wedding. So in your understanding,
yes,
that is what a wedding is, the one that you explained. So what is marriage?
Okay.
Sure.
So marriage, it is a union of two people of opposite sexes. Yes.
You specify
yes.
opposite sexes.
Yes. For the purpose of procreation.
Okay.
So you see, if it's the same sex, then there's no procreation.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's say when I want to, because it's important, you and I are same sex.
Yeah.
You and I can't get married according to you.
No, we can't get married.
All right, it's fine. And
yes.
then if you were a woman, and then we get married, but if the purpose is not to procreate, you don't call that a marriage.
Okay, anyways, but I was just giving a definition.
No, because
as per your question.
Yeah, that's why
yes.
I want to question you on that procreate, because what I want to state here is if a man and a woman get married,
yes,
that's a marriage.
Yes.
But if the purpose is procreation, it's fine. If the purpose is not procreation, you don't see it as a marriage.
I've got 2 hours to answer that, so let me just continue. I'll come
No,
back
just
to that.
give a short answer. I'll tell you.
No,
why.
the purpose is procreation.
The purpose.
Yes.
So
Because a marriage should have a purpose.
okay, no,
Yes.
it's fine. I understand, and I don't want you to think that I'm being finicky,
Yeah.
because I'm not finicky. I want you to understand that in my younger years,
Yes.
I would get married for procreation,
Yes.
and then I meet an older person, Lena being older. You see, at my age, if I meet someone who's as old as I am, we may not want kids.
Yes.
So the purpose of our marriage may not be procreation.
Yes.
Because we have already done that part.
Yeah, you are
You
right.
yes.
Already you've done that.
Yes, we're already.
So
but
now
then-
the purpose is served.
yeah, the purpose is set.
Yeah.
Now we get married, so
Okay.
we no longer want
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
it's still married.
It's still marriage.
Okay, no, it's fine. You
Yeah.
can continue.
Okay.
I wanted that
Okay.
because I don't want us to leave people out. They think, oh man, these boys are saying it now we don't get married. But I understand. It's
Yeah.
fine. Sure.
Okay, so let me quickly try maybe to distinguish between marriage and wedding.
Yes.
Just for people to be clear on that, right?
Sure.
Wedding, it's a ceremony. It is called wedding ceremony. It is
Sure.
sort of like party.
It's an event.
Yes.
That's the one that you explained before.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, there is what we call white wedding,
Okay.
where Umakoti wears a white gown, that expensive one that you can buy for 10 to 20,000 to 100,000, right? Then, that type of a wedding that you call white wedding, it's not actually white wedding. It's Italian traditional wedding. But we are not in Italy, and we are not Italians, and we are not going to Italy.
So white wedding comes from Italy.
Yeah, somewhere there, Italy, Belgium, Spain, and France.
Yes.
Now, the views around white wedding and traditional wedding is that people have overlooked traditional weddings and demonized. And to be precise, Christians are the ones. But it is because of colonization that they do so. Because colonization brought its language, its educational systems, everything, including that white wedding, because it's their culture. Now, when someone wants to conquer you, he will bring you his culture, everything to you, so that you become like him. And then he broaden his wings, you see. Yes.
Let's say I'm an African. I'm an African.
Yes.
As I am, I'm an African.
Yes.
You said you are a Christian.
Yes.
And you say a Christian. You blame Christians for that thing. Ne?
Yes.
So as an African, I'll be sitting here saying, "Kitsenagain," because it seems it's a family feud. It's Christians complaining about Christian things, and I understand you guys are going to march, right? You're going to march. You're going to
Yes.
picket because you feel this is what you should do.
Yes.
So on 2 levels. Number one, I'm thinking it's Christians marching against Christians, the same way people blame the ANC for marching against ANC.
Yes.
On the second level is, why do you want to protest against people who they love doing what they're doing? Don't protest, just do what you love doing.
No. It would be very unfair if we leave this unprotested against,
Okay.
because we have got children. So when a lie repeats, when truth comes, then people will think, no, truth is the lie, because they're now used to what? To the lie. So we are the generation, we are the people. Why can't we stand up and protest against what is wrong? Because there are so many things that were reviewed after colonization and apartheid, right? Why not this one? Because it also has to be reviewed. In the educational sector, we talk about, we need to promote indigenous languages. You see all those things. We want also Venda to be the first language. Why do you always say someone has passed when they pass English? Why not Venda? You see. So even in the religious sector, we cannot keep on teaching our children something that is wrong. We need to come back to our senses. So now, I think I've explained what is
marriage.
Wedding. I didn't talk about marriage. Yeah.
Yes.
So wedding is an event.
Yes.
Right. Then our take, the reason why we should come back to our original traditional weddings, right, is that number one, the so-called white wedding, the Italian one, is very expensive. Number one. Number two, we do not want people to overlook our traditional wedding as if it is demonic. You see, right? So even if we do calculations, we'll realize that there is a lot of preparations to be done for the world, the DJ, the what. You see, now coming back to marriage, like I've defined, it is the union of two people of opposite sex, precisely I would say maybe for the purpose of procreation, something like that, right? Now, we have got our own ways also, because we are born of people who are married. It's not like our grandfathers were just animals, who were just going and sleeping around and bring. No. They were married, and they had good family setups where we come from. You see, so marriage on its own, two families would come together and agree. So a woman was not, had no price tag before the whites came, because a woman was not being sold.
Oh.
Yeah, but a woman would go and stay with a man out of love. Then a man would take out what you call a token of appreciation.
And go there.
Yes. Even them, the Jews, they do not pay Lobola. Right? So even if you read the Bible, Abraham had to give his servant to go and pay and pay a token of appreciation for Rebecca, his son's wife, you see. So even us, a man must pay a token of appreciation, right?
Okay, so, but you are using the word pay.
Yes.
Is it fine if you use the word pay? Because
No. Okay. Let me rephrase.
Yes.
Give a token of appreciation.
Okay, sharp.
Yes.
Appreciate.
Yes.
All right, sharp. So, the reason I want us to clarify this part, because it's an important part. So, let's say my in-laws.
Yes.
I tell my in-laws that I appreciate you for my wife.
Yes.
With this much. So it is me who initiates the figure that I think.
Yes. That's how it should be.
Okay.
That's how it should
I understand
be.
your line
Yes.
of thought. So
because
it is who appreciates,
yes,
who determines what the appreciation cost must be.
Yes, because
Okay,
it is a
it's fine.
gift.
It is a gift.
Yes.
So it can't be demanded.
No.
And it can't be monetized by the receiver.
By the other side, yeah.
Oh, okay, no.
Now, because now, look, it's something that has to be reviewed. If we go back to the origins of the so-called Lobola, where today, if you just go out in the streets and ask Lobola, they'll tell you, it's our tradition, it's our culture, we have to do it. No, it's not. It's never our tradition, it's never our culture.
Okay, so here's the problem that I have. And this I would have loved if you were a woman.
Yes.
In your church, most bazalwane females want to be married,
Yeah.
because the church takes them more serious
Yes,
if they are
if they are
married
married,
women.
yes.
I do not blame that. I do not interfere. What confuses me is those bazalwane shun a lot of African things, even this beautiful thing.
Yes.
They will shun it because they think it looks African and demonic.
They think it's demonic. Yes.
But they want Lobola money. Because because it's money. They want. So all other things they will do it religiously.
Yes.
But only the money they want it to be done culturally. Do you find, because as an outsider, I find a contradiction there. Do you see and understand the contradiction that, because a lot of men have told me that she says she's a Mzalani, I must marry her, because before, in their church, before they leave the church, I must marry her to show that it's proper. And they say my daughter will leave the house in a white dress.
Can I just say something? Look, don't contradict Lobola and marriage.
Yes, because I want you to understand this is how I do it, and I want you to correct me.
These are three things, right?
Yes.
We have got the so-called Lobola.
Yes.
We have got marriage.
Yes.
We have got an event called wedding.
Yes.
Right? So now, look, Lobola, right? This thing, okay, let me just do this, right? The so-called Lobola was initiated by a man from Belgium in the year 1853. His name was Sir Theophilus Shepstone. He was a secretary for native affairs under the Emporium Rhodesia. He was staying in Kuruman in Northern Cape. Okay? So, when he invented what we call Lobola, the idea of establishing Lobola was to sell the rights of a black girl. Why? Because in Africa, in our setup, a man would take advice from his wife. A wife was a helper. So now, the moment I pay the so-called Lobola, now you've got a price tag. I've bought you. Now you become my slave. I've got a right to say, no. Wake up and warm up my food. I've paid your Lobola. You see?
Yes.
That is different now, because it's no longer out of love, but it's out of entitlement.
Oh no! In fact, I agree with you
Yes.
on the part that says I will historically check this
Yes.
person just to verify this
Yes.
difference thing.
Yes.
But I'm happy you are correlating the entitlement, because
Yes.
if you put the bounty, if you put monetary value on something and you struggle to get that money and you pay for it,
Yes.
you are naturally going to feel entitlement on
You
it.
see?
So would you, given what you say, would you link, because Christian women would say they want a man must provide, would you link GBV, would you link masculinity with men having to pay? Because the more they pay, it messes with their psychology. These things start belonging to them. Is there a link there?
Yeah, but who said men should provide? Because God is the provider. God
Oh.
is the blesser. Yes, God, men are not blessers. God is the one who blesses people. God is the
So
one who provides.
these Christians are lying to us when they tell us
A lot of
a
things
man is
are
a
wrong.
provider.
A lot of things are wrong and has to be reviewed. You see?
Hey, these people have been lying to me.
Yes,
Mos.
because God is the provider.
Oh, God is the provider.
Yes.
So where do they get this thing of saying man is a,
That's colonization. That brought all these things. That's why we're trying to.
to correct it?
Yes.
So, but then in the Bible,
Yes.
it does say a man must provide, doesn't it?
There's no scripture that says men should provide. The Bible says in the book of Genesis, the Lord will provide. Genesis 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
When
the
Isaac-
blesser is the God.
God is the one who blesses.
Okay, let me see what I find scripturally to put here to
Yes.
to show if ever maybe it may not say in the right words or in whatever.
Yes.
But then so women don't like providing and they shouldn't provide. The man and the woman must be provided for by God.
Yes.
So in the way you guys understand marriage, who is the senior person in the marriage?
No, there is no senior, there's no junior in marriage. But the man is the foundation. Umhlatlandlela, in my language.
It's a man.
A man is the foundation, but it's not the senior.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because
And
a
then what is a
senior-
woman?
A woman is a helper. That is why our African men would ask for advice from a woman. So a woman fits in the puzzle. So
So
The thing,
so
there's
the
no
Adam
senior, there's no
and
junior.
Eve relationship, this is what you also think is fine. So Adam was there alone. God gave him a helper from a rib. Just maybe some for symbolism for this. Let's just leave it for as it
Yeah.
symbolically. So to come and help and give support to Adam. So
Yes.
this is the thinking that you have about marriage as well.
yes,
Okay.
so the two, they complement each other. There's
Oh,
no senior,
okay.
there's no junior. We need each other.
Okay.
A woman alone and a man alone cannot. But you see, even in our biology, you see, even our private parts that
Yes.
designed that one can come into the other,
Oh.
so that they can fit. That's how it works.
So what about the other that are not designed for that? So you are saying if God designed it to be this way and this way,
Yes.
so it could fit in.
Yes.
So what?
It is just a biological insight.
Yes.
Though I'm speaking from a religious perspective, I'm
Yes.
just tapping there. But I'm just saying it is a
So it is
completion.
God's own design and wishes that this anatomy and this anatomy must fit together.
Yes.
So what do you say about
complete each other.
those who take this anatomy and that anatomy and not mix together? So you are saying those
That's
people
why I
are
said
wrong.
that is not marriage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now,
But you embrace, you welcome those as a bishop. You welcome those people in your church.
in my, if you ask me from a personal
Yes.
level,
Yes.
I believe the first way that I said. Then the rest, I don't believe.
So I want you to be clear for your audience, so the
Yeah.
audience must not mix. So you support those people
No, everyone is welcome at a church.
at the church.
Yes, but that's not what I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
So as a bishop, would you marry people like that?
No, I don't.
You won't marry
No,
opposites.
no, I will never do that.
All right, it's fine.
And I'll never promote that.
Can you close in 10 seconds?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
So now, my closing remarks are that we now know what is Lobola, its origin, and what is and the effects of Lobola. We now know what is marriage. We now know what is wedding. So I would like to say, seated here, I represent a movement called Inclusive Truth and Reconciliation, a movement. We are calling upon everyone to come and join us on the 2nd of September in Tembisa. Come, let us give you a clear presentation of what we present. This is just an event that we're going to hold, or a campaign, but there are lots of projects. What we are advocating for, it is to not mess up with some of the traditions and cultures which were demonized by the colonizers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.